What's up, everybody? We're back here again to talk about proper box turtle husbandry. Their average lifespan is between 25 to 40 years, but people have recorded some living over 100 years old. The coloration of these turtles varies greatly between each species, but they all can reach an average size of 5 to 7 inches. Now, they are docile and sometimes very shy creatures. Some can become quite personable and even eat out of your hand or follow you around. The required minimum size enclosure is a 40-gallon breeder tank, but they would be more comfortable in a tub or a wood terrarium because of the enclosed space. You should also add a large water dish big enough for them to soak in. Make sure you keep this water fresh and clean. I'm not going to go too much into outdoor enclosures, but I did want to say one thing, or actually I guess two things. Make sure that you keep it dig and predator proof. It's very important. When choosing a substrate for your box turtle, it's a good idea to choose a suitable loose substrate because they love to dig. And so you can pour water directly into the enclosure to raise the overall humidity. Some good substrate options include cocoa coir, coconut husk, organic soil, sphagnum moss, and cypress wood chips. Now, the sphagnum moss should not be used alone, but rather in a substrate mix. For example, I use a mix of 40% organic soil, 40% coconut husk, and 20% sphagnum moss. Box turtles need to be kept in a high humid environment with the humidity level between 55 to 80%. To achieve this, you should mist daily and pour water directly into the terrarium when needed to maintain the proper humidity levels. A proper lighting setup is also very important in keeping your box turtle healthy and will drastically reduce the risk of metabolic bone disease. They will need a UVB lighting source. This is because they use the UVB rays to properly process ingested calcium. Some good options include the T5 or T8 style UVB light from Arcadia or ReptiSun. And you will also need an additional basking bulb that emits heat and UVA rays. The UVB light should be right next to the basking bulb to simulate the sun. Box turtles will need a range of temperature throughout their terrarium, also called thermal gradient, so that they can control their own body warmth. For daytime, the warm side should be between 78 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, with the thermal gradient down to 72 to 74 degrees Fahrenheit. This can be done usually by properly setting up the basking spot. With the temperature between 85 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit, the basking spot usually emits enough surrounding heat to properly achieve a warm side in the terrarium during the day. If you have a larger enclosure and are still struggling to achieve this proper thermal gradient, then just add another basking bulb to elevate the overall heat being emitted into the terrarium. At nighttime, they do not need any heat as long as the terrarium stays above 68 degrees Fahrenheit. If by chance it drops below 68 degrees Fahrenheit, then you can use a ceramic heat emitter to raise the overall ambient temperature. Box turtles' diets should be made up of 70% produce and 30% protein. Now, they can be picky eaters. The best solution for this is to offer them a variety of options. Some good protein options include mealworms, crickets, isopods, and night crawlers. For produce, the easiest way to tell you what good options are is by telling you what's not an option. You shouldn't feed your turtle potatoes, tomato stems and leaves, and also no avocado peels and seeds. Box turtles need vitamin and mineral supplements with a particular focus on vitamin D3 and calcium. Some good options include Repashy Calcium Plus and Zoomed Repti Calcium with D3, which both have calcium and vitamin D3 together. Now, all these husbandry specifications apply to all species of box turtles, but keep in mind that some might have specific requirements, like keeping a full aquatic section to the terrarium. So make sure you do in-depth research on the species you have or want. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, then please like and subscribe to support the channel, and I'll see you all later.